Good afternoon, everyone. So, our today's topic is types of negotiable instrument in Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Previously, we have studied about the characteristics of negotiable instrument. So, in that lecture also, I have told you that there are three kind of negotiable instrument which will be discussed in Negotiable Instrument Act, that is promissory note, bill of exchange, and checks. So first we need to understand what is promissory note. So if we talk about promissory note, in the Negotiable Instrument Act, the promissory note is defined as an instrument in writing containing an unconditional undertaking signed by maker to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or the bearer of the instrument. So promissory note is again a negotiable instrument in writing which creates a right in favor of certain person. So there are two parties involved in promissory note. So these parties, first party is known as maker or drawer. So the maker and drawer is the person who makes the promissory note and who promise to pay amount to the to a certain person. And second party is the payee. So the payee is the person to whom amount is payable. That means who has given the consideration to maker is known as payee. So in the screen, as you see, there is a specimen copy of promissory note. This is a promissory note made on 29 January 2017, and it is made in Hyderabad. The amount was mentioned is 10,000 rupees. So on demand and the mature. So this January 29 is the date of making of the promissory note, and here on demand or 6 months after date. That means after 29 January, 6 months is the time period for the maturity of this promissory note. So that means within this time period, within the 6 months afterwards, 29 January 2017, the person can transfer or negotiate by a number of times, and even he can mature. He can make the make the maturity of the promissory note itself. There are certain essentials of promissory note as well. So promissory note must be in writing. That means electronic form of promissory note is not a valid promissory note. It is not considered as a promissory note. Promissory note must be in handwritten or typed form. So second essential is it must contain a promise or undertaking to pay. That means in a promissory note there is no barter system. That means you cannot exchange things with the help of promissory note. You can tender only money in form of promissory note. Next essential is the promise to pay must be unconditional. That means there should be no conditions applied for paying the sum of money. That means all the considerations was received and nothing is left. So that means the promise to pay must be unconditional. Next essential is it must be signed by maker. That means the maker is the person who makes the promissory note, who creates a right in favor of some person. So that should be signed by maker. Next essential is pay must be certain. That means the name of pay must also be written on the face of promissory note. Next essential is the sum payable must be certain. That means the amount in a promissory note must be certain. That means you cannot make a promissory note of blank. Next essential is the promise to pay the amount in terms of money only, which we have already discussed that with the help of promissory note you can tender only money. You cannot tender any goods or services with the help of promissory notes. Last essential of promissory note is the document must be duly stamped under Indian Stamp Act. That means there need to be a revenue stamp on the face of promissory note, which make a promissory note a legal document to be presented in court. So this was all about promissory note. Now we move on to next type of negotiable instrument, which is known as bill of exchange. So bill of exchange defined as a negotiable instrument which is also in writing, containing an unconditional order signed by maker of document directing a certain person to pay certain sum of money only to order of a certain person or a bearer of instrument. So as you see, in a bill of exchange, there are three parties. In the case of promissory note, there were only two parties involved. One was the maker of the promissory note, and second was the payee or bearer. But in the case of bills of exchange, there are three parties involved. One person, uh, first person who has received the consideration is known as the maker of the bill of exchange. He direct a third person to pay certain sum of money to another person from which he has received the consideration. So there are three parties involved, and these parties are known as, first is known as maker or drawer. That means the person to whom amount is payable, who has to make the payment, is known as drawer. Second person is drawee. That means he is the person who is responsible for accepting and the payment of bill. That means drawer will direct a person to pay certain amount of money. So the person to whom he is directing is known as drawee. And the third party, which is pay, is the person to whom bill was payable. There is also an specimen of bills of exchange. So obviously you can see all the essentials are here. So likewise, the promissory note, a bill of exchange also cannot be in electronic form. It should be in writing or printed form, typed form. So there must be duly stamped, the amount must be fixed, the date must be there. So the maker, duly stamped by maker of the promissory no sorry bill of exchange. The pay must be certain. So to whom the payment is made is need to be certain, and there must be a stamp of acceptor also. That means the drawee need to be accept the bill of exchange. So once more we go through the features of bill of exchange. So the first feature is document must be in form of writing, which we have discussed. The bill of exchange contain a order to pay, not a promise or request to pay. That means there is an order to pay. You cannot request a person, or you cannot just make a promise to pay. You order to pay. That means the drawee need to pay the amount. A third feature is order to pay, which is stated in the document, must be unconditional. That means there must be no conditions applied. It is out and out in terms of money. There are three parties, as we already discussed. There are three parties like drawer, drawee, and payee. In the case of bill of exchange, the document must be signed by drawer. That means there need to be a stamp or sign of drawer. The sum of money stated in the document must be certain, which we have already discussed. That means bill of exchange in blank is not valid. The order to pay amount must be in form of money only. That means with the help of bill of exchange also you cannot do a barter system. The document must be duly stamped as per Indian Stamp Act. That means there must be effects of stamp, revenue stamp on the face of bill of exchange. So these are the two kinds of negotiable instrument in Negotiable Instrument Act. Thank you.